G'day Pickleball family. First thing to know, as shared on pickleballunion.com, pickleball communities in Utah and Georgia come together for different reasons. Pickleball has brought two communities together in very different circumstances in Sandy, Utah and Albany, Georgia over the last week. Friends and family gathered in remembrance of a Utah man who tragically passed away in Puerto Rico earlier this autumn. They united in a game he cherished dearly, pickleball. Ben Curbs, 52, vanished on October 26 while on vacation. He was last spotted paddling from Playa Escondida Beach in Fajardo, Puerto Rico. Officials discovered his body the following day. Reflecting on Curbs' life with KSL TV's Brianna Chavez, his friend Jake Thomas shared, he was an adrenaline junkie and did so much. Thomas also mentioned Curbs' love of life and generous nature. He had a very action-packed life, but he went out of his way to make sure people had fun with him. Within the last month of him passing, he was calling people and reaching out to them because he felt prompted to check on people. And that's just the way he was. Curbs' passion for pickleball was huge, as Devon Egan, owner of Club Pickleball USA, recalls. I remember we had a tournament down in Orem where he had an injured shoulder. He came and played in the tournament with his opposite hand. Egan also highlighted Curbs' role in fostering the local pickleball scene when he added, he's one of the original people in Salt Lake that really got pickleball going in our community. The Saturday gathering at Club Pickleball USA in Sandy attracted a large crowd of players, from amateurs to professional athletes, all uniting to honour Curbs by playing the sport he loved. A particularly poignant comment heard on the night was, the sport itself is all about community and bringing people together and giving people an infrastructure, a support system, friends system, and a social network. That's what Ben was to so many people. Proceeds from the event were dedicated to supporting the Curbs family. Albany Georgia Church adds to city's free offerings. In a bid to offer more accessible resources to the city, Move Christian Church, Albany, Georgia, has unveiled its own pickleball courts, inviting the community to engage in this most social of activities. The church has introduced 3 pickleball courts open to all as a means to keep the community active and connected. Pickleballer Bob Langstaff emphasised the dual benefits, telling Lena Allen of WALB News, it's great exercise and you get to meet new people. The site, formerly an abandoned basketball court that drew complaints from residents, has been revitalised into a vibrant outdoor space. It now features a walking trail and a playground, addressing a previously unmet need in the community. Dalton Smith, Move Christian Church's youth pastor, recognised the lack of accessible community spaces and highlighted the significance of this development, saying, I noticed that there was a hurting for something for the community to come out whenever they wanted to. So this will be a huge asset for the community. Langstaff highlighted the accessibility of the sport, noting there are a lot of different ways to be pretty good at pickleball. Like, you don't have to take lessons, you can just get a friend to go out there and show you the ropes. Despite its accessibility, pickleball remains a sport that gets the heart racing and the juices flowing, but all packed into a low-impact workout. Move Christian Church's outdoor park project is nearing completion. They are seeking contributions for solar panel lights around the pickleball courts to ensure 24-hour accessibility. Second thing to know, as also shared on pickleballunion.com, we learnt a little more about Bill Gates' love for pickleball last week. As reported some time ago, Microsoft billionaire CEO Bill Gates was an early adopter of pickleball. He posted a video on social media explaining the rules of the game and wrote, 50 years ago, I started playing this little-known sport with a funny name. Now it's all the rage. Further evidence of Gates' love of the sport emerged last week when he was chatting to Trevor Noah this week on the South African comedian's What Now podcast. The co-founder and ex-chief shareholder of Microsoft told Trevor about how he plays a mix of tennis and pickleball in his free time as a way to let off steam. Although Gates described tennis as his biggest hobby, he also told Noah that he had been playing pickleball for 5 decades now. I love both sports, so it is funny to watch the fight over the court space and which one's better, he said, when talking about competition between tennis and pickleball. They're both amazing. He also rather interestingly commented that he'd been a lifelong tennis player, and for me, the games complement one another. Pickleball has helped me become a better tennis player, and tennis has done the same for my pickleball game. The 68-year-old said he was relatively better at pickleball because I've been playing so long compared to other people. According to Forbes, Gates is worth $117 billion and made the bulk of his fortune with Microsoft. His fondness for pickleball means you can often spot Gates attending tournaments as a keen spectator. In an article published in July last year on GatesNotes.com, he admitted he had been a little stunned and delighted by the sudden popularity of one of his favourite pastimes. He called it a game with a funny name and strange terminology such as dink, kitchen, and skinny singles. I look forward to playing a pickleball game with friends and family at least once a week and more often during the summer, the self-proclaimed pickler said at the time. Gates said he got his start playing pickleball after his father had a court built at the family's house, largely because of his dad's friendship with pickleball inventors Joel Pritchard, Barney McCallum, and Bill Bell. He also mentions how the pickleball community was very small at the time and that there were probably only about 1,000 people playing it exclusively in the Seattle area when he and his family took up the hobby. He certainly didn't think back then it would ever become a national phenomenon. He went on to say, I don't know exactly what's driven this recent surge in interest in pickleball, but I think the fact that it's so easy to play is one big reason. People like to say a lot of sports, even hard ones like golf, are easy to play, but in the case of pickleball, it's true. The Microsoft co-founder also surmised that more people are playing the sport because it's accessible to everyone from the super young to the super old. It takes minutes to learn the basics. Games are short and all you need is a net, paddle, and ball to get started. It doesn't take much skill to hit the ball either because it doesn't move as fast as a tennis ball. He sums it all up nicely by finishing with, the best thing about pickleball, however, is that it's just super fun. And if you've come this far in today's update and are watching or listening on YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, or Spotify, please be sure to dink that like button so it can be shared with and found by other fellow pickleballers. Third thing to know, as also shared on pickleballunion.com, Andre Agassi continues his pickleball odyssey by joining Komodo Pickleball. Komodo Pickleball, one of the market leaders in the manufacture of precision-engineered pickleball equipment, has announced the addition of all-around tennis icon Andre Agassi to its ownership group. Agassi's renowned expertise and influence in sports elevate and will help to consolidate Komodo's standing within the pickleball industry. Acknowledged worldwide for his stellar tennis career, Agassi's accolades, victories, Grand Slam titles, Golden Slam, and Olympic gold medal make him one of the true greats in not just tennis, but sports history as a whole. His recent transition to and enthusiasm for pickleball reflect a new chapter in his sporting journey. Agassi shares his newfound love for pickleball, stating, after spending most of my life locked into maximising what I could do with a tennis racket, it has come as a welcome surprise finding such enjoyment in a similar pursuit via pickleball. This Komodo partnership was born out of a genuine enthusiasm, if not borderline obsession, with this wonderful game. I have spent countless hours on the court and probably many more thinking about the game and how to improve. A significant part of success in a racket sport is linked to your equipment. I took pride in my knowledge of tennis technology, stringing, and immersing myself in the details of the tennis racket process. I'm deriving the same enjoyment with pickleball paddles and through my partnership with Komodo. I have always been attracted to innovative and dynamic companies that are leaders in their field. Komodo Pickleball not only shares my love for competition, but also embodies the spirit of excellence that I believe in. I am thrilled to be part of this exceptional team and contribute to the growth of this extraordinary brand. The Kevlar Katana comes with vicious spin and controlled power. As a distinguished brand ambassador, Agassi will collaborate closely with Team Komodo, channeling his insights and expertise to develop pioneering products, forge global partnerships, and drive the evolution of pickleball. The alignment of Komodo's commitment to excellence with Agassi's values, both on and off the court, marks the synergy that promises to elevate Komodo Pickleball to new heights. Agassi's involvement not only fortifies the brand's competitive edge, but also reaffirms its dedication to philanthropy and community impact. Dave Milo, CEO of Komodo Pickleball, welcomed Agassi on board, stating, "We are honoured to have Andre Agassi join Komodo. Andre brings an incredible wealth of experience, unmatched talent, and an unwavering dedication to excellence. His involvement will elevate Komodo Pickleball to new levels of success, and we are incredibly excited to embark on this journey together." With Agassi's strategic involvement, Komodo anticipates being able to make substantial strides in becoming the preeminent choice for pickleball enthusiasts worldwide. They plan to roll out exciting launches and impactful collaborations in an attempt to make their own mark on the landscape of pickleball sportsmanship and innovation. Of course, this is not Agassi's first foray into the world of pickleball. Regular visitors will remember his involvement in the first Pickleball Slam tournament held in April last at the Hard Rock Hotel and Casino in Hollywood, Florida. In that edition, he formed a team with Andy Roddick and went up against Michael Chang and John McEnroe to contest the $1 million prize. He obviously enjoyed that experience because he's now scheduled to repeat his appearance in Pickleball Slam 2, this time partnering with wife Steffi Graf, with McEnroe and Maria Sharapova on the opposing team. He also found time to take centre stage at the inaugural South Beach Slam, powered by Fisker Pickleball tournament in South Beach, Florida last week. Paddles up.